You know that feeling when you don't know what to say, or you don't know how to say it, or that you're not sure you're getting through to people. You're not sure if they hear you because your reality has shifted and you know it, and you're not sure, or you can see that others aren't quite in that space yet, that the outside world has shifted a lot, but your inside world has shifted even more. All I know is that we are undergoing a huge collective change for good, as mad as the outside world seems. I don't know about you, but I imagine you're here because you've been going through that inside change as well. But a real different change, one that it may have turned your life upside down, something you've not experienced before, something you didn't expect, something where you are more in touch with nature, you're more in touch with the reality that you are creating. Perhaps you're starting to realize that you're creating your own reality with your thoughts and emotions, and how you feel and you think is reflecting itself back out into physical reality and circumstances and situations. And that you're thinking, how do I get control of this? And it starts to feel like you're having to relearn everything. Whether it's your own self, your own routines, who you are, how you go about things, and what you're going to do in the world, in your life, or whether it's relationships with family or friends that have strengthened or weakened or just shifted. Particularly if you have this new perception, or you're stepping into the realization that you've always had this perception and now it's becoming way more tangible. It's becoming more obvious to you. Sometimes it becomes more obvious to others. But it's a journey right now that a lot of us are on. And it's a journey that's not that straightforward and easy, because letting go of how things were, how you thought the world was, is quite a ride. You're starting to see that reality isn't what you thought it was. Life isn't what you thought it was. That there's actually much more to it, and there's much more that you can get involved in. There's a lot more that you can influence. You've probably been through or going through perhaps where people are starting to look at you crazy. People are starting to say you are crazy, or disagreeing or arguing with you. And I'm sure you might be getting to the point of understanding now that that's okay. That's just fine. And that you don't need to fight and resist or convince anyone of what you're experiencing and what you're going through. But you are walking the journey of relearning who you are and how some of this world goes together. You feel that gravity of being genuine pulling you into the way that you're acting and the way that you're being. You're discovering that being genuine is part of your truth, and that truth lies within you, not without you. The world can't tell you who you are. Only you can know who you are. Only you can put meaning to life, and through your thoughts and emotions, actually manifesting it as your reality. Maybe your awareness is now off the scale, and with the challenges of these relationships and everything else that might be happening in your life, it's strengthening you. It's teaching you something new to learn about yourself, but also to learn about how our reality is. To let go of the narratives that have been told to us, that keep getting repeated to us. To know that our truth is the truth. But you've had to find a new balance point. You've had to make sure that you're getting what you need, but you're not overdoing it. You're not masking what isn't real. And if you've been making progress, then you've developed new habits, new practices, new rituals in order to balance yourself, in order to expand yourself, in order to experience more of those synchronicities, more of the universe guiding you along, giving you the confirmation and affirmations. Yet still, you need to let go in order for more of you to come through, rather than holding on to something that isn't there or isn't there yet, so that you can truly flow it through yourself out into the physical world. I just want to tell you that that is going to happen. It's already happening. It's already happened. It's already done. We just need to get out of our own way and clear the path inside our own minds in order for us to be able to walk the path in physical life. I've had so many strange things happen over the last couple of years, over the last 10 years, over my whole life, to know that this is a real thing, but you can't convince anyone of it. Dare I say, even need to prove it. The only proof will be you as a living example of who you are, who you want to be, perhaps who you are destined to be. So this is just a little reminder to keep you walking on that path, to give you more hope, but turn that hope, transmute it, alchemize it into knowing and being. Stop hoping it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. But just be who you are and let go. Let go of all of those limitations, all of those subconscious programs, all those imprints. Those new habits and new practices are what are imprinting into your subconscious mind to create who you are, who you truly are. Because this is not coming from the outside world anymore, it's coming from your inside world, connected to what I believe is your higher self, to your soul, to your spirit, so that the purity, the true essence of who you are can begin to shine through. Maybe you don't have many friends at the moment or family there for you. That means that soon you're going to have a lot of people who are there for you as you start to unite, as we start to unite, and perhaps even reunite back into the consciousness that is for the betterment of the planet, for us to resonate with one another in creating this new reality through being our true genuine selves, through us rearranging the reality in our inside worlds that manifests to the outside world, which manifests into a new world. It's not some hopium prophecy. It's something that's very real, as long as you're willing to live it and be it, be the living example. And with that, I send you much love and respect, and knowing that we're in this journey together, that it feels very lonely because you've been put into the isolation season in order to purify yourself, reprogram your subconscious, become that new version of you, so that when you go out into the world, you are ready to be steadfast in who you are, that challenges will not rock you, that they will still be a challenge. They will make life interesting, but they will not be hurdles like they were before. They won't stop you. They will just help you to continue to grow and to perhaps even deviate onto a different path, a higher path. Or it's another way of chopping out what you don't need, that's not part of you. And through that realization, you become more whole. Incredible things that have happened in our lives of what brought us here today and are what is taking us through to this new future. There is a lot of ways of trying to disseminate and determine what these things are that are happening. There's a lot of words, buzzwords, names, terms that many of us have. Many of us have different terms. But it's all the one same thing of our consciousness reuniting on a level that's unseen to what we have seen in the past. And not just in the virtual sense, even though that does give us a connection, but in the sense of, in the future, us joining together in the real world to be able to spread these messages of change, irrevocable change, change that's already done, it's already started, but it started when we were born, so we're starting to realize it now because the world needs us to, and we need to help the earth in becoming what it truly originally was, rather than this mess of war, politics, lies and deceit. We don't hate those people for doing it, or necessarily even judge them. We just know that their time is up, and that they have a chance to join us, or they have a chance to drive themselves into the ground, into a place where we won't be joining them. We won't be experiencing it, because we're building something much bigger, much better, something for most that don't quite yet have this awareness, something unimaginable and unprecedented. So continue in your success of who you are becoming and who you have become, in order for us to all manifest it into the real and really be the living demonstration of where humanity is going and what we're all truly capable of together. We're doing this. Much love to you. Keep going. See you in the next one.